And you see the versatility he brings here. These option plays that he's been able to run. You saw how the first play, Vinny Curry overruns the play. He's out of position on that one. Brandon Graham takes the inside, out of position, turns into an easy gain. And here's a play where the Eagles are going to go. I'm a little bit surprised Jim Schwartz, he's going to go zero blitz here. He's going to send 7 guys. You see Russell Wilson signals. He signals, come on, we're going max protect here. We're going to take 7 blockers. We're going to pick up your 7 rushers. And he knows he's going to have one-on-one on the outside with Baldwin on McLeod. Perfect route, perfect timing, perfect throw. Turns out to be, well, they call touchdown, but he actually stepped out at the 1, but it becomes a touchdown. But look at this here. He's got everybody getting picked up. He had Malcolm Jenkins coming up the middle through the A-gap, gets knocked down by the center.
Right there, they're going to slant the 2 guys inside, but on the outside, they made sure they had the one-on-one blocks. That's what you want. These one-on-one blocks on the outside, which make these guys on the inside have to block those 4 guys. So they slant inside, run the backers outside, and it works to perfection because that personal protector, number 27, he has the first threat in the A-gap. And watch who comes in the A-gap. Somebody going wide free. So when he gets open and free, comes around, this kid from Hawaii.
Grugier Hill.
Grugier Hill from Hawaii comes out, and we needed this. This block put us over the top.
Once the ball is snapped here, watch, you're going to see him look to his backside. All right, he sees the receiver's cover, so then he's going to go back to the front side. Now, he has a clean pocket. He should have seen Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie floating to that third of the field, and I don't know how he didn't see him. You saw Dominic playing linebacker. He dropped back in the coverage there, and Nick tries to force it into Alshon Jeffrey. Almost got this one picked. Sometimes you get away with it, sometimes you don't. You look at it here. You see the DBs have underneath and over-the-top coverage on him, and he got away with that one. It's an incomplete pass, which is to the benefit of the Eagles' offense in this particular case. All right, now, the next one we're going to see, Foles sees the blitz coming. He calls an audible on a 3rd and 6. Feels the pressure up the middle. Oh, he missed Ertz wide open.
This is Nicky Foles, goes out, understands that he has to give a great run fake. He gives that run fake, draws the DBs and the linebackers up, and hits Ertz over the top. But not only did he complete that pass, it was under duress also. He takes a shot, a shot from the linebacker. Still is able to get back and deliver the ball, shows arm strength, and hits right in the hole where he's supposed to get it to for the first down. This was crucial. This showed, number 1, that he could look down the barrel and make a play. All Nelson does is run a little drag route across the field. He bends it up a little bit and runs past everybody. He's by himself. If he was able to catch that ball, he'd have bumped his head on the goalpost and scoring this. Watch as the safety goes over, goes to his left. Now, to the right, the safety has to come down, and then he has to go right back out, and he's all open in the middle of the field. Here we go again. Nelson Aguilar again, same kind of route, a little sail route. He's going to press it up. He catches it, but he doesn't lead him. If he leads him on this play, it's 6. There's nobody within, distance to really go out there and get him. So look, right here, and I doubt if anybody has the speed to go get Nelson Aguilar. If you hit him in stride, and he's able to run underneath the ball and take it to the distance. Come on, man. Yeah. You can't afford to have these simple mistakes like this.
Look at this particular touch pass here. You got trips to the left. You got Alshon in the slot. All right, Carson goes back. Look, now, linebacker drops back. The safety is frozen, doesn't know what to do in the situation. And all of a sudden, the safety will give up on the play. Alshon sticks his foot in the turf, makes a little inside move. Boom.
Foles once again understands how to run this offense. He puts Ertz in motion. Now he knows it is zone because nobody goes with him. But he goes to his first read, sees, looks over, Ertz isn't open. He goes to his second read. How about this? They bracket Mac Hollins. Turns around to his 3rd read, Alshon Jeffries in the back of the end zone. They hook up, understand they're in sync. He breaks the route, comes back for the touchdown. But this play wasn't actually designed for him. It was actually going to go to the 2 receiver side to the left. And you have Nelson Aguilar and Alshon Jeffries. He looks over. They're not open on the route because they're playing it pretty well. That's what they're doing. They're playing it pretty well. So what does he do? Go to his backside and hit Zach Ertz on this nod route. And they ran it perfectly. It was a perfect route in which he ran it. It's my favorite route. It's the stick nod route. This is a route in which I'll tell you what, it gets open 9 times out of 10, especially in the red zone, where the tight end comes off the ball and dips his head outside, making the defender commit to going outside and then he dips his head right back inside, and one-on-one on the outside like that, you cannot stop that route. That's one of the hardest routes to stop.
Now, this is Cooper Kupp. This isn't Todd Gurley, okay? Watch what happens on the outside here, number 18. That should be a completion and get him down right there. That's an awful attempt by Malcolm Jenkins right there. These are just straight whiffs. That's Patrick Robinson. And again, here comes Malcolm. Give him credit and brad him for hustling down the field.
We can get a one-on-one against Michael Kendrick, the linebacker. And it's up top. That's exactly what they do. And it's late in the game when they needed to score, put a man-to-man. And remember that they did the pick route before. Well, in and out on the sluggo route, and they ends up scoring on this. Here, we have a tackle trap. Now watch the movement as this guy gets over. They're trying to take advantage of the aggressive nature of these front guys getting up the field. These guys just want to rush the passer. So what do? Let them come up the field, pull your tackle around, and boom, that's what you have, 8 yards. It really doesn't matter if these guys get up the field because you want them to. But watch here. Lane Johnson comes around. When he comes around, hits the linebacker, and what? Just follows him through the whole J.J.
Wow.
And when you're coming around and you're hitting with that much force, it makes those linebackers think twice about coming up. Once again, we have guys trying to get up the field, being very aggressive. Now we talk about a guy coming around the corner
Look at that
Big
hole.
V.
Look at that hole.
I could have ran through that hole.
You did run through that hole.
Exactly, but J.J., we just need you to get a little bit more. Monkey got on his back here. Big V comes around the corner.
That's a great block.
One step cut, take it down the field. 70 yards later, it should have been a touchdown. But hey, J.J., he'll hear this in the meeting room come today.
Keep on going.
What happened to that gear we were talking about?
We're complaining about that he didn't run fast enough to the end zone.
Exactly.
He got 70 yards.
Well, here's a wham block. Another way we can trap these guys, get the guys off the field, we'll wham block them. Seller comes outside of the formation, comes back in, whams the guy outside, boom, cut off that block. Blunt takes it downhill. That's a punishing run. Defenses don't like to look. They getting slow to get up real slow. They don't want to get up after that. Here we have again. This is a trap back. Another trap block. This is by the guard, Brooks. I don't want to go
all year, by the way.
He's been playing at a Pro Bowl level.
He's living up to the name.
Exactly. Here we go. So look, they influence guys to go up the field. Brandon Brooks comes down. Guy said, no mas, I'm going to fall on the ground. I don't want to get hit. Just leave me alone. We'll let some guys up there do it. Here's another trap block. Brooks is just a pulling machine. Comes around, hits Irvin, and then Clement goes in for the touchdown. These are quick hitting plays, taking advantage of the aggressiveness of the D-line. D-line gets up the field, gets influence blocked. The tackle on the guard go in to get the linebackers, and all Clemens has to do is walk through the line of scrimmage into the end zone for the touchdown. This kid has been remarkable also. We're talking about 4 touchdowns in the last, 4 or 5 games?